Hi, everyone. It is me, MrGamingGuitarist, and I want to talk about. I don't know. Maybe I can call it a review, I guess, but yeah, I just want to talk about Wonder Woman 1984 because it just came out on HBO Max on Christmas, and I want to make my review for it. My review, my thoughts on it. Yeah, so, and I just want to let everyone know right now. I don't know if I will talk about spoilers or not, but I'm just going to put spoilers in the title of this video. So, because I just want to be able to freely talk about the movie. So, yeah. So yeah, if you did not watch the movie, please, I highly recommend watch it. If you love DC Comics, if you love superheroes, if you just love stories with stories with a good message, I highly recommend the movie. So yeah, so please go ahead and exit this video and then come back to it after you watch the movie because I do not want to spoil this for anyone that has not seen it. All right. I'm going to count down from 5 and then I'll begin talking about the movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. So this movie really took me by surprise. It didn't go the way that I thought it would, and normally when things like that happen, it leaves me feeling disappointed and unsatisfied, but rather it's something. This movie is some. All right, this fan's getting too warm. I mean the heater's getting too warm. I'm just gonna point it away from me. All right, there we go. This movie is, I guess the best way I could describe Wonder Woman 1984 is it is as as very corny, and by the way, I do not mean anything negative at all. Just hear me out on this. I found it to be very corny and cheesy as it is very sweet and beautiful. Let me explain. I love how it's all about the message. How they use Wonder Woman. They're able to frame a mess. They told what Patty Jenkins did is she took a message and, applied it to in the framework of a Wonder Woman story, which I thought was very cleverly done. Because I thought, well, yeah, it's because this reminds me a lot of Aquaman in that it's very true to its comics. Like, because back in the day, and I'm not even considered old by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm 26. Back in my day, in the early 2000s, no one ever would have thought that you would be able to make an unapologetically comic book movie. And I'm really feeling that with these newer DC films, like what you're seeing with what we saw with Shazam. And well, we're gonna put Joker somewhere else because my God, that is a fucking masterpiece that transcends comic book, just the comic book film category, genre, whatever you want to call it. We're going to put that aside because that's in a league of its own. But Shazam, Birds of Prey, and now Wonder Woman 1984. All this is it's they're no longer afraid to try to copy Marvel, and instead what I'm finding now with this new era we're in of DC Comics movies is they are now, for the which I'm very glad about, they're able to just be themselves. Like, this is the comic books that we come from, and let's take it and adapt it into a movie and just keep, honor the heritage while still honor the heritage of our comic book roots while still making a great movie. And it's all because I loved how you integrated Cheetah and Maxwell Lord. Oh, by the way, can I just say, Pedro Pascal as Maxwell Lord was the MVP of this movie. Seriously, like he was because I remember Maxwell Lord was the character was in season 1 of Supergirl. I don't even know that poor actor's name, but that played him in Supergirl. But good gravy, Pedro Pascal blows that version out of the fucking water. Like, oh my god, he is so good. Like, I mean, and I knew he was a great actor, and of course, I never really knew anything that he was in other than The Mandalorian, but he was, I don't think I can't say there were any bad actors in this movie. Yeah, everyone, Gal Gadot, Kristen Wiig, Chris Pine coming back, everyone was great in this. And I just loved how, you took the character of like, Cheetah, but what the hell was it? Barbara Minerva? Was that her last name? Yeah, Barbara Minerva, how she was just a character who was, just someone that, I can relate, not a lot of people like them, and they are seen as like the weird person, the outcast, the person that everyone ignores. I can relate a lot to that. That was me, kind of my entire childhood and my teenage years and my early 20s. And now, I guess, I don't fucking know what I'm trying to say, but it's like you're given everything. She got what she wished for. She wanted the attention and to be liked by people, and then it turns into you want more and more and more and more and more and more, and that's the whole thing about the message. The thing is, like, it doesn't matter I'm sorry, it's 1:54 in the morning. I have been awake for too long, so please forgive me, but I just wanted to record this video on my thoughts on the movie before I fell asleep and then wake up and forget everything I had to say about it. But, it's just, I loved how you see her, go from a person who gets the power she wanted, and then just learns that, having too much of everything can be harmful, and you learn from things, and you take what you learn and you continue on with it. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm making sense anymore. Oh, good gravy. This has gone off the rails very quick now, hasn't it? But I also want to say, props to Patty Jenkins, because when I saw the first Wonder Woman, I was like, I could just tell just the style of direction. Oh god, I'm losing my thought process rapidly. I just really enjoyed what I saw, just, it's so well shot, and I cannot wait to see what she does with the Star Wars Rogue Squadron movie, so that's going to be exciting to see, because, I've only seen 2 movies, Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman 1984, so, but I do remember that she made that miniseries that miniseries on TNT with Chris Pine. I forget what it was called. I heard that was pretty good, so I might want to watch that just to see what more of her directing style. But yeah, it's. But I will say, and this is the part that's really a spoiler thing that I don't want to mention, but the part when Diana had to let Steve go and she got her power, was getting her powers back, going up into the sky, learning how to fly. I just thought, oh, that is so touching, so well done. And just, seeing Pedro, I know yes, I can't snap my fingers. I'm sorry that I'm an idiot, okay? What the hell is his name? Maxwell Lord. When you saw how at first, he couldn't let his son, he didn't want his son to wish, for his son to wish to be around him. And he stopped him from saying that. And then once he, took power of the White House and he was using all the broadcasting stations to get the wishes, everyone. And then, after that fight with Cheetah and Diana just told him, you have to see the truth in what you're doing and all this stuff. And then he says, oh yeah, the truth is, everyone's wishes is making the world, is causing the nuclear apocalypse to happen, and my son is in danger, and I need to take I need to give away my power, give away my wishes, so I can, make sure my son is safe and find him. Yeah. I'm sorry that I'm not coherent. I mean, I don't think I've ever been coherent in any of my videos. But all I have to say is, and also the way I felt about it is, it was very just, the way I would describe this movie is it's very reflective in thought. Like, it's all about just thinking and, concentrating on ideas and what it means to, try to be a good person. And, it kind of reminded me, this might be a stretch, but this reminded me a lot of the comic books Superman for All Seasons and Spider-Man Blue, where it's just all about reflecting, and reminiscing, and what would you do if you got what you wanted? How would you handle it? And just, remembering the times you had, and just things like that. Overall, I thought, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop wasting your time. Anyways, I just want to say I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. And I hold the first Wonder Woman movie in high regard as, like, in this new era, modern era of the DC films. I'd say that, it's the first Wonder Woman is easily in my top 5, maybe top 3 of my favorite DC movies. So I would say that, yeah. And because I loved the first one, and knowing Patty Jenkins was coming back to write and direct this second one, I just had full confidence that this movie was going to be great. And I'm glad to say, my confidence in this movie was correct, and I loved it. So that's pretty much it. I give this a 9 out of 10. If for some reason you were able to put up with my incoherent speech pattern dialogue, whatever the hell you want to call it. Thanks for sticking around my dumbassery, and let me know what you thought of the movie. So anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you on my next video. I hope you enjoyed everyone had a great Christmas, and just happy holidays. Bye bye. See you next time.